March 19th is World Sleep Day, a day that'll definitely be noted at the Tranq Sleep Care Center in Kelowna. We managed to get in and get a few free tips on how to make the most of your night's sleep.
We spend 1/3 of our time sleeping. So one can predict that if we spend that much of a time in our entire life sleeping, it does play a very important role.
What sort of tops the list?
One of the most important things is to have a regular sleep schedule. That means going to bed at a certain time and wake up at a certain time. It is important because our body requires external stimuli as well as internal stimuli to let us know when we can fall asleep and maintaining a sleep. One of the not to do things would include exposure to electronics. That would including iPad, Android device, even watching TV. In those devices, there are blue spectrum light that would inhibit the release of sleeping hormone so that the sleep can be initiated. So when we expose to such light, it will reduce and delay the release of sleeping hormone.
And I think we discussed this earlier, that you were also saying that having similar patterns of behavior, whatever it is that you like to do prior to going to sleep, if you repeat those behaviors, I guess it signals your brain that sleep time is coming.
Absolutely. One of the things that we would highly recommend patients to do is to have what we call unwind time. That means that you spend at least a couple hours, if possible. Sometimes difficult to do 2 hours, maybe an hour prior to sleep time to prepare yourself for sleeping. That would also mean that maybe you sit down. If there's many things in mind that you have to think about, maybe put aside some time and just write down things you have to worry about and just let it go. Some people engage in meditation or relaxation prior to sleep. Some people like to read newspaper or things of that nature, things that relaxes them. There's few things that we don't recommend doing is heavy exercises couple hours prior to bed, like running a marathon, for example, go to gym and lift a very heavy weight. We also recommend not to consume high calorie or high sugar diets couple hours prior to bed as well.
Okay, I really thank you for what you've been able to share and appreciate your time.